Remember, I can take you out with just one shot whenever
Oh, that'd be my honor.
You bet.
Ah, look who's here. The great hero of the Astral Express.
Oh, you're here too. Long time no...
Merely a greeting of platitude.
Let's set aside those under-the-table dealings for now, partner.
I agree. Now let's congratulate Mr. Trailblazer. I hear the family intends to thank the crew at the Charmony. Well, my job was just to give the IPC an opening. While you were at Dreamflux Reef, we were actually close, but that emanator didn't pull any punches.
No problem. In punishing making an entrance like that, us Galaxy Rangers are making a comeback. Forget it. I'm not one to beat around the bush. I've got a score to settle with a high-ranking executive fella named Oswaldo Schneider.
The feud between the Marketing Development Department and the Strategic Investment Department is, well, looks like things are about to get spicy.
Thank you. And I also hope you enjoy yourself.
I'll pass.
Ah, yes. I remember you. Your performance at Herta's Space... No wonder that gambler likes you so much. The Intelligentsia Guild assigned me to be... Very well. The Charmony Festival is about to commence soon. Take advantage... The executives of the IPC and the Guild say that we are strategic partners. Yet, from my perspective, I am invariably the teacher, and he, along from this perspective, Aventurine isn't what you'd call an ideal student. Yet, he's also... Saying such a thing merely indicates that you have not truly grasped the essence. The principle of balancing work and relaxation is scientifically grounded, with the relevant proof process detailed on page 12. Then you'll excuse me.
Well, if it isn't my old friend. It hasn't been long, and yet, here we are again. That's what I thought. I heard you guys pulled off a big stunt. Such a pity I couldn't be there. Look how bustling this ship is. Not bad. Transform? Oh, I understand now. Guess there is no harm telling you. The abilities of the 10 stone. Now that I think about it, it was good that Branya got there when she did in Bellabog.
Hey there, lively guy. Well, what should I call you? What a unique name. So, mister, what do you wish for? Oh, this is your wish. Sounds simple enough. Very... To fulfill this wish, the thing I need is... Well, it's a two-legged animal with black fur, a round head, and long ears. Bring its tail to me as collateral. May fate...
Is that all?
The festival hasn't started.
Hi, we meet again.
Who's that?
It's really you! I knew I didn't get the wrong person. Yes, it's just I didn't get the chance to say hello. There's 2 murder cases, a showdown with the IPC's ambassadors, the legacy of the Nameless, and a remnant of the Order who wishes to replace. It's a good thing that you guys managed to overcome all those difficult problems. Congratulations! After the charm... There will always be somewhere. Before joining the Stellaron Hunters, Elio told me that this journey will tell me how to live on. So, I'll pay extra attention to any leads that will let me live on. Yes, sadly I was looking in the wrong place. Do you know Miss Jade from the She told me her price. No. But what she wanted, of course I want to live on. But what fate owes me, I want it paid back. Speaking of which, actually, I feel that I still owe you a formal apology for even the smallest of lies can turn into a betrayal as sharp as a... Really? Then it seems what Kafka taught me was correct, to me. Hiding is much easier than being honest. Yet...
It's that girl! Get moving! Arrest that criminal before the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony starts!
I can't believe they've chased me this far. Looks like we have to say our goodbye. The script hasn't reached its end yet. We will meet again.
I hope she's okay. But if it's only those 2 hounds again, she'll probably be fine. I'll send a message later to check in on her. Let's go. Let's take a seat here. Everything is settled. Forget it. I've done enough walking around. Looks like I don't have to worry about her.
Hey, Miss Robin!
Hey, Miss Robin!
Hey, over here, Miss Robin!
Miss Robin! Hey,
Miss Robin, look!
Miss Robin!
Miss Robin!
Miss Robin!
Family! I'm your biggest fan, Miss Robin!
Distinguished guests, fellow family members, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from all over the cosmos, it's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival. Firstly, on behalf of the Penacony family's 5 major lineages, and on behalf of myself, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all our guests. As you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is far from regular. Thanks to the efforts of everyone, the celebration is unprecedented in scale. With not only that, the customary opening ceremony held at the Penacony Grand Theater has now moved to the Radiant Feldspar. We invite you to express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for OT Alfalfa, head of the... What makes this festival so uniquely significant? As is widely known, the Radiant Feldspar had to halt its voyage due to an anomaly in the Sweet Dream. Thanks to the hard work of Penacony's internal and external factions, we've finally gotten the dreamscape back on track, just in time for the Charmony Festival. And as they say, good things come in pairs. The Charmony Festival not only celebrates this achievement, but also marks the relaunch of the Radiant Feldspar. And finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the Watchmaker? In truth, The family has poured their efforts into this festival. Just the father of Penacony, Mikhail Char Legwork, one of the legendary Nameless who laid the foundations of Penacony. In the most bewildering times of the planet of festivities, it was he who descended from the sky with his companions, who taught us through trailblazing where freedom lies. It was also they who led the vanguard in the pioneering of the dreamscape, in exchange for what is now known as the Paradise of Harmony. It can be said that Penacony's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing ethos the Watchmaker planted within us. Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit can we fulfill our mission and spread harmony to a broader audience.
Aww, that's so nice of her. She's talking about us. Oh, come on. It doesn't matter if she's talking about the old or new generation.
And now, the sweet dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. If it weren't for everyone on the Astral Express, thus, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family, on behalf of all family members throughout...
Oh, I wonder if it's gonna be a big one.
We will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express. A meager appreciation that we hope you will accept with grace. Let us gift our applause and cheers to these brave and dauntless Nameless.
Nameless! Nameless! Nameless!
And now, I propose a toast to harmony, to the Trailblaze, to the future of Penacony and the universe. Cheers! Cheers!
To make a decision like that. This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well. Right. But have you forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it. Better hurry.
When did this get shoved into my hands? There are still so many bombs. Now's not the time for plot twists. All set. Let's start.
finally arrived, oh great grave. No, this is called foreshadowing. All right, now that you've found me, 5, 4, 1. Is it really that important? Was it surprising? Shocking?
At least I made some progress. We meet again. Got yourself into a pickle? I'm more than happy to help. But oh, right. It completely slipped my. I need your help, mister. The first case is the soul of the second case. Those are all the details. I trust in your deductions. Oh, great. But seeing as you put in so much effort, I'll agree. If you didn't know, I'm the one who directed the entire farce, and as well, actually, due to the current plot requirements, you're only... Really? You really have no sense. You're done asking questions, and I'm done answering. According to the script, I must reveal to you, but don't fret. I've also... By the trending superstar Asterically from the Epsilon 12 system. Oh, hang on. Penaconi's family have not purchased the rights to this song. We can't play it here. Oh, aha! If you ask me how I feel about you, don't tell me that you pretend not to sing. They will never give you up. Never make you sad. They will never give you up, never make you cry. They will never say goodbye to you, never tell lies to hurt you. Praise, aha!
Not much time left.
Will of Preservation!
28 minutes, 46 seconds. 28 minutes, 45 seconds.
You're here! Looks like she also sent you a message. Since you're here, I'll just keep it short. Just over half an hour ago, I received a message from an unknown sender and rushed here as soon as I could.
27 minutes, 52 seconds. 27 minutes, 50...
The sweet dream has lost the protection of the Order. If it were to blow up here, the consequences would be unfathomable. Apart from its creator, I fear no one knows how to deactivate it. It's difficult. Time is running out, and she's a master of disguise. You mean the Watchmaker's guests? That's a pity. The Memo Keeper may be able to teleport the bomb to a deserted location, but... I don't know what grudges they have. Actually, there might be another way. Do you still remember? The script said that I will experience death 3 times. I think this moment heralds the 3rd time. You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron Hunter's special method in order to enter dreams instead. As long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure, I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone beyond the dream and extend a lifeline to the Radiant Feldspar. I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape, as deep as possible where there are no living souls around. That way, at least no one will get hurt. Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back safely. At present, this is our best and most logical course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending. I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. She said that the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen. At the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible, but are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment to disprove these impossibilities hasn't arrived yet. Whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape. Before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. Yet I can still make myriad choices. That when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to our end will already be within our hearts. It is not destiny that shapes us, but we who shape destiny. The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow. We walk on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is predestined, but it is not today.
Since things are going too well, let's speed up the countdown.
human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right, don't we?
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality. It was an answer we longed for, day and night. So, why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared by Aunt Jessie for the watchmaker and the war comrade he'd missed his whole life. Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. And after he left, it became 3. Your wishes will always be remembered by someone. Now, Penacony, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses, but at least people are prepared to step forth towards freedom. Tiernan, you can go home now, while the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
But before leaving, we still have one last thing to do.
Looks like you've also noticed that history fictionologist is nowhere to be found in Penacony, disappearing. I believe he must have come here at the end, to bid farewell to his nameless friends. Similarly, I'm sure you all have plenty you want to say to them. A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on. They're all here.
Honestly, when I heard the conductor's request, I was pretty surprised. The Nameless. Those who trailblaze, doing good deeds but never seeking recognition. After all this time, how would we even find those 3 people in such a vast place like Penacony? But it seems, in the land of the dreams, anything is indeed possible.
History may not remember the names of the dead, but the stars will attest to their journeys. The first glimmer of light in the prolonged night often illuminates little, as it is fleeting in the darkness too vast. But because of this, people will remember. As long as something shines in the night sky, then when the first star falls, countless more will follow, streaking across the horizon.
Brooklyn Tiernan, Rosalina, Jay, and Estella, we raise a toast to you, trailblazers of the Silver Rail. A toast to history that no longer remains silent. The passionate and courageous pursuit and a voyage that traverses the stars.
statue. It wasn't here last time.
Looks like this is the last riddle that Mr. Gallagher left for us. In the end, we still failed to figure out his true identity.
What should I say? I mean, this guy is definitely a history fictionologist, all right. Either way, he's an enigmatic character for sure. At least our journey together in Penacony was real enough. And his... Gallagher, we raise a toast to you. The slump to the festival's invitation. To all lies and the singular... If we ever meet again, please don't talk in riddles.
Is the Astro Express ready to depart Penacony?
Apologies, Mr. Mika, that we...
Oh, that's all right. You've all done so much for the Watchmaker, and we are forever indebted. Allow me, as the representative...
What will the people of Dreamflux Reef do now?
Many will continue to live here. Those accustomed to being awake will mostly have a hard time getting used to a life of darkness with their eyes closed. Though the order has faded, Penacony's nights are long, and there are many who are still far from a good night's sleep. As for the sweet dream over there, we're still managing without it, aren't we?
Mika and residents of Dreamflux Reef, we raise a toast to you. Watchers of the long dream, to your tenacity throughout time, to each sorrowful night, and to the dawn that is finally upon us.
In the end, we still came full circle. This trailblazing expedition started from the moment you and a bellboy ran into each other. After going on a journey of many twists and turns, they still ended up where they started. Just like a clock's hands that turn round and round, the start and end of each day will always land on 12 o'clock. There shouldn't be much left to say. This entire adventure started because of you, and should naturally end with you, and then a new page will be turned. Mikhail, Char, Legwork, we raise a toast to you, watchmaker of the land of the to Penacony's past, present, future, and the child's unwavering dream unto death.
With that, our duty as Nameless should be complete, right?
The Trailblaze can illuminate the way. But ultimately, the future of a world belongs to those who live in it.
I still feel that Mr. Mikhail must have really wanted to witness this day himself.
What's on your mind, March?
Just a strange feeling. I had it a few stops ago, but it's super strong this time.
Why not talk about it? Maybe everyone's thinking the same thing.
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. Mikhail, Mr. Tiernan, or Madame Rosalina, their lives must have been long, and they must have they were also young once, stumbling and bumbling around just like us, getting into scraps and mischief, that sort of stuff. But those things are all in the past. I know, but the thing that I can't get out of my mind is the present. It'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like when you're reading a book. If one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets, we're bound to feel a bit mixed about it, right? Because we've seen every nook and cranny of their lives, we see these people as special. So, even if there are parts of it that aren't really realistic nor logical, we still hope that their story gets a good ending when it comes. But what if they and we aren't really that special? When Mr. Mikhail sat in this chair, waiting for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if, at the end of his life, he could still firmly say he had no regrets, then what is this regret we feel in our hearts right now?
I think each and every one of us is searching for the answer to this very question. The universe is vast, and our lives are but specks. The Trailblaze never ends, but against the backdrop of the cosmos, the average person's lifelong journey is merely a short stretch. But it is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves a tie along the Silver Rail, but we will. As long as we remember, their stories will never end. And what Mr. Mikhail has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, but it left a smile on this storied, jaded Old Nameless's face at the end of his life, and its meaning will be interpreted by those who come after us.
It's not the answer that's important, but what we can learn from others' answers, right?
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure. I'm really sorry for bringing down the vibe. Quick, Don Hung, tell us a dad joke to lighten the mood.
It's never a bad thing to reflect. One day, we'll all have to face our own farewells.
But before that, we still have a long way ahead of us together.
So the most important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in Penacony. Then prepare ourselves for our next trailblazing destination.
I should get back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my final goodbye to Acheron. Is that all?
Do you still remember when we first arrived in Penacony? Who would have thought our paths would cross in such a way? Come to think of it, I didn't even get a chance to formally introduce myself. Simply put, I'm a self-annihilator who was cursed by the Nihility. My hometown was destroyed a long time ago, and the whole world was erased beneath their shadow. In order to fight against the cruel end of self-destruction, I went on a journey in search of a way to sever the chains of the Nihility. After all, in there lurks a secret called Device 9. One day, the ocean of stars is vast, and given our destinations, I'm afraid our paths may not cross again. But the trailblazing expedition ahead is always full of unknowns, and my blade is sharp enough to sever fate. In that case, I must apologize for my rudeness. Do you remember when we first met? I once said you reminded me of an acquaintance. Because of the Self-Annihilator's curse, my memories are stripped away, blurring my past. And after our journey together, what I originally thought were familiar feelings were merely illusions. What do you mean? It's improbable that you've crossed paths with my past self. What I mean is, there is nothing left to retrace there. only nihility. I see. You've also had a similar experience? Then you should know that this me and your memory of me are not the same person. Long ago, I too was like you, with irreplaceable companions. We also embarked on journeys, making the best choices we could, whenever. Unfortunately, we didn't achieve the outcome we wanted. But moments like this make me feel like they never even left. In this universe, there exist countless worlds that are similar yet different, and countless people who are alike yet distinct. I too have wandered alone, encountering acquaintances on strange worlds, seeing their silhouettes overlap with my past. In your opinion, what does this déjà vu mean? Attachment, desire, longing. They may all be right, but they are all incomplete. I believe it's not something external, but something that originates within us. An emotion that traverses time from a certain moment of our past to reach us. Perhaps it's a source of warmth and happiness. Or maybe it brings pain and sorrow. Each time we reminisce on our past, we always seem to notice a tiny but unforgettable instant that we left behind us, along with certain other things that remain constant throughout. That is a summary of our lives, encapsulating everything about us in these moments. Proof of our shared path. Within them, we glimpse our own essence, and thus, we truly exist. Just like everyone in this story, hurtling onwards along the path of destiny with passion and courage for the things that breathe meaning into their lives. Set forth on your voyage without hesitation, Nameless. On the path of the Trailblaze. Even if the ending has been predetermined, that's fine. There are countless things that humans cannot change. But before that, on the road towards the end, there are still many things that we can do. And because of this, the end will thus reveal a completely different meaning. This is the meaning of journey. All those things, beautiful before, are still so now. And I believe it will still bloom at the end of the nihility. Until we meet again beneath the sun's rays.
There. Chin up, Pom-Pom. Don't be sad. Don't cry.
Wow. Your method of consolation is truly unsophisticated.
Still better than just standing there like a scarecrow. Oh, hey, you're finally back. We told Pom-Pom all about our adventure, and they suddenly started crying. The conductor never cries. Pom-Pom is never sad. Pom-Pom is just angry. Yeah, no matter where the express stops, you lot always manage to cause chaos. My well-fucked, that's right. Pom-Pom is just angry. It's not because of Misha, Tiernan, Rosalina, and what?
It's okay. Oh, Pom-Pom, just let it all out. Everyone, could you all take a break in the next car? Don't worry. I'll stay here with Pom-Pom.
But...
Let's go, Martin.
I never expected Pom-Pom would be so
Those three nameless must have meant a lot.
No one knows exactly when Pom-Pom boarded the Express, but the fact that they're crying so hard is probably a good sign. It proves that Pom-Pom's emotions haven't become dulled by the grind of time. Leave it to Himiko. When it comes to comforting, there's no one better on the Well, they were, since you joined us,
I see. Nope.
Turns out Pom-Pom's been
Different from typical vehicles, the Astral Express converts every Trailblaze into the energy it needs to run. But because of our previous encounters, fuel is being used up much faster than expected.
Only 2 more? Isn't that super risky? I don't want... When you put it like that, doesn't actually sound too bad. But I don't even want to become an adorable ice cube.
Which also means that we must prudently consider our next destination.
Yes, I've already checked the astral charts. The 2 nearest worlds to us are the oceanic planet of Lushaka and the agate world, Melustanen. As for which one we're headed to, that still required.
Or perhaps you might consider a suggestion. Everyone, we meet again.
It's you! Why were you just in my room?
It's a very cute room, Miss March. Just like you.
Memo Keeper, let's put aside how you managed to sneak past everyone and board the Express for now. You mentioned a suggestion.
I accidentally overheard how the Express obtains fuel. I just wanted to chat with everyone to see if we could work together. But now...
Please speak candidly. Depending on what you say, we could
the Permanence's descendant. What a charming little dragon. But I digress. If the Astral Express is in urgent need of a special trailblazing expedition to reach, have you all considered this? Perhaps your destination could be a world that even the renowned Achivili never reached. Should you be able to lay down a new stretch of silver rail, the Express may never have to worry about energy ever again.
Trailblazing to a world that even Achivili has never been to?
Continue, Memo Keeper. This destination of which you speak, what?
A world that many across the universe don't even know exists. A world hidden away from outside observation. A world fettered by 3 paths. Its destiny hanging in the balance. The eternal land, Amphoreus.
I hope I'm not too late, child.
I wasn't expecting it to be you.
Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built? And how hard it is to get you out of here?
Looks like my time's up.
What do you mean? What time?
Negotiation, interrogation, or death. The dance is done. Why bother with the compassionate pretense?
Despite your fall from grace, you still look well.
Do not insult my pride with half-veiled sarcasm.
Oh, of course not. I merely came to fulfill your younger sister's wishes.
Robin?
To build a true haven where everyone can attain peace. If I told you there was still a chance to realize this vow. I recognize the gravity of this question. Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. A word of advice for you before we part ways. A word of warning from someone who's been in your shoes before. Life is too short to miss out on golden opportunities.